G'day, and thanks for dropping in. The Eucharist is the Christ who was raised up on a tree for our salvation. As I've journeyed with the Eucharist, praying through and studying its mysteries, I'm often surprised by the way that I can be drawn into the rite. In addition to the fundamental ideal of the real presence of Christ, the sacrifice that is so beautifully depicted in the rite, and the communion into which we're drawn, both with our fellow Christian brothers and sisters and with God, the Eucharist also has a resonating power to raise me up. As Father Gonzo alluded in his reflection on Monday, the Eucharist requires an offering. But taking this theme further, it would also be true to say that the Eucharist is an offering, or as it's often phrased, the Eucharist is an oblation. This oblation does two things. Firstly, it presents the offering of the perfect victim, the perfect sacrifice, the price that pays once and for all sin. And secondly, it forms us to unite our own lives to this oblation, teaching us to lift up our own lives after the pattern of Christ. The memorial that takes place at every Mass makes present the oblation, but also teaches us. The Church's intention, indeed, is that the faithful not only offer this unblemished victim, but also learn to offer their very selves, and so day by day be brought, through the meditation of Christ, into the unity with God and with each other, so that God may at last be all in all. This offering of oblation is not, therefore, a separation between us and God. Let's consider this a lesson learned, that the oblation is not a peace offering that we give to God while we remain separated from Him. The oblation is us being drawn ever more into the likeness of the perfect sacrifice, who is the Son of God Himself. So as the host, the real presence of Christ, the sacrificial lamb, the communion with God and our neighbour, is lifted up, we in turn can take our own heart and lift it up to God. Yes, sometimes our belief in the Eucharist might become weakened, or simply we become complacent with the Eucharist. However, each time we partake in the Eucharist and join in the Eucharistic banquet at Mass, there's an opportunity to take heart both in the offering or oblation that is offered by Christ in the Eucharist, and also in turn to take our lives and make it just a little bit more an oblation that it was meant to be.